Hello and welcome to the LSJ Senior Project. For this project, we were asked to design an Anaplan solution for a CPG company that was facing difficulty in creating data-driven solutions. Within our Anaplan model, we have several elements, including our lists, modules, and dashboards, which we will be going over in the course of this video. Looking at the lists, we have two main hierarchies, which are our customer hierarchy and our product hierarchy. Looking at the customer hierarchy, it's consisted of three parts: the channel, the customer, and the banner. The product hierarchy consists of the category, the brand, the product, and the SKU, with the category being the highest parent and the SKU being the most individualized list. Looking at the modules, we have split it up into three main components, which are administration, revenue and margin, and reporting. Looking at our schema here, we can see that our reporting modules are the one that require the most inputs from the rest of our modules and are the main drivers for the dashboard, which we will be seeing later in this video. Looking at our administration modules, we can find the time and version settings for this whole Anaplan model. Within the time settings, it gets so detailed by the quarter, the year, and even the month, as well as the versions, which are split into actual, budget, and forecast. Within the revenue and margin section of our modules, we can find the sales revenue, COGS, and margin. Within the sales revenue, we can view different products within different customers at different times as well. And the same is true with our COGS and our margins. Finally, for the reporting modules, we have a channel analysis, which lets you know the sales of specific items at different channels, to an even more specific company breakdown, to the growth module, which analyzes growth, both current and historical, over month and year, of different products at different customers, as well as margin data as well. These are the main drivers of the finance overview dashboard, which we will be going over later in this video.
Finance overview dashboard. We only have one as we felt it was unnecessary to create multiple of dashboards with very few differences. And what would end up happening is those other dashboards would end up being not used or even create confusion among end users. So we ended up creating a single source of truth, a one-pop shop essentially for our finance team. And as you can see here, we have three buttons that let you control the type of customers that are being viewed, which specific product that we want to use, let's say Queen Classic. And we can also control the number, the year that we're viewing. So right here we have revenue by company, revenue by product, which is the overview for our for the market. And we can see that Kroger, Safeway, and Walmart have the highest revenue by company that are selling Queen Classic in 2014. Now, if we were to look at revenue by product, we could see that the Walmart Supercenter right here, or if you want to look at, let's just Walmart in general, you can see that Queen Classic, Burst Classic, and Tom's Grape are the highest selling product by revenue. Now you can also see revenue by channel, which is mass, grocery, dollar, and convenience. And the reason why you can't see 4 is because mass is the same as dollar. And now we get into the nitty-gritty details, which is revenue and margin. As I said earlier, you can look at year. So let's say we're looking at 2015. You got the revenue, COGS, margin, and gross margin percentage by month in that specific year. And revenue right here is 1,581. The margin is 298.5, which means there was a gross margin percentage of 18.88%. And you can see that for every single month and for the quarter and for the year. Now with our visualizations, we have revenue growth month over month. The first month is January 2014 with 1,573. And you can see here that the revenue growth month over month was minus 100%, but that's because there's nothing to compare it to. But once you have February 2014, which was 1,399, you can see that there's actually a change in revenue growth, which is minus 11%. And something interesting that we were able to see was this seasonality, essentially, where you can see that November 2014, December 2014 had significant growth after October. We have a 26.4% growth between November and October, and almost a 6% growth between December and November. And this is extremely valuable because it shows that month over month analysis. We can also show historical growth, so between different years. So we have 2015 versus 2014 and 2016 versus 2015. Between January 2015 and 2014, right here, as you can see, we saw a 0.53341% change. And this is valuable because you see how much is growing um, between the years by month. So it's extremely important to recognize that, and that's why we repeated these data visualizations for margin. So you have the month over month here, historical margin growth down here, and our goal here was to consolidate all this data so that the finance team could have everything they could possibly want in one single place. And this is going to be an extremely useful, valuable tool for the finance team. And we're excited for the end users to have it.